Alright everybody, so this here is a video on how to use Mt5, right, and how to navigate it. So most persons will be seeing this and don't exactly understand how to enter a trade using Mt5 or Mt4. They're pretty similar, right? So this video here will show you what you need to know, at least the basics in understanding how to use this, right? So this here is a trade screen. On this screen you would see the open trades that you have, right? So I would show you your tier pop-up. So let's just go to Bitcoin. So it's over the weekend right now, so all the markets will be closed, right? So I'll go to find Bitcoin, right? So what I'll do, I'll just randomly enter a buy in the market, right? So as you can see here, and we have an open trade, so you will be able to see this trade. So any trade or position that you open after analyzing and you decided to trade, you will see it here. If you were to hold down the trade, you will get a variety of buttons here, right, or options. So on Mt4 you may not have all the options, right? So what you could do is close the position to cancel the trade, whether you're winning or losing. You can modify the position, which would be to change your stop loss and your take profit, right? You could enter or click trade to add additional trade or what. You could also be able to modify from there. You could click chart. You'll be able to see the actual real-time chart of it with your positions open, meaning where your take profit is, your stop losses, and so on and so forth. And then you would also have bulk operations where you could do a series of things all together, right? So that's that. The other stuff that you're seeing here on top, where you're seeing 0.21 USD, that is your open trade, that is your floating PLN. So your PNL is basically your positions that you have open, that you're losing or winning it, right? So your potential wins and losses essentially. So once you see it in red, that means you're losing money, and once you see it in blue, that means you're earning money, right? So if you also hold on your trade and you also click close position, right, you could then come and you would see you would lose 43 cents currently, right? Cool. So to the right of that is where you're going to click to add trades, right? So if a trade come, let's say a gold trade called XUSD, here is where you would come to enter the trade, or any other currency pair that you wish or you want to take a trade on, right? So underneath that to the left you would see balance. Balance is how much money you have in your account, right? So in this case we have 1,000 US, so that would be the balance of the account. If you earn money, your balance will go up. If you lose money, your balance will go down, right? Your equity would be how much money minus the open trades that you have, right? So you have the balance minus the open trade, so that's the equity in the account, right? So at this point, you come like you actually have $999.62, right? Because you're not 38-cent drawdown. Margin, we could ignore that. Free margin, we could also ignore that, right? These two things are essentially your leverage and how much drawdown you take before the account actually closes, right? So the account doesn't close because you lose $1,000, right? It's almost like a kind of percentage of the account, right? So based on how much percentages you have in the account, then you will be able to know if a trade will be closed earlier or not, right? Good. Your positions are obviously open trade. To the right of that, you will see the three dots. The three dots would be essentially like bulk operations, right? So you could come here and close all positions, close all loser positions, or you'll also see close all profitable positions, right? If it is you're winning. This is Mt5, so these are Mt5 options. Mt4 doesn't have it. So if you're on Mt4 and you don't see it, then it doesn't have it, right? Mt5 is the more updated version. So if we go to the top right and click the plus button here, right, you would then be taken to this menu where you're going to execute your trades, right? So XUSD, which is gold, right, or any other currency pair, you can come here and click it, and you will be able to take a trade on it. Market execution, as you see in here, is to take the trade now, instantly, right? Once you click it, it would immediately go in, right? For the most part, you wouldn't be using these stuff. I am not entirely clear about it, so I wouldn't tell you too much, but I analyze the chart in real time, and there's market execute, right? So any trade you're getting from us would be a market execution. Good, right? So underneath that, this confusing part here, right? Where you're seeing on the blue, the left hand side, the negative 0.5, and then the negative 0.1, and then 0.01, and then plus 0.01, and whatever, right? So this has confused a lot of people. So this here, what you're looking at, right, is essentially 10 cents per pip, right? So a pip is 10 movements of the little line that is moving. Every time I move 10 spaces, you get 10 cents essentially, right? So if it is you add this here to 20, you would then be getting 20 cents per pip, right? So it's essentially, think about it as cents, right? Your stop loss is where you would put your parameters from on the chart, right, into here. So for example, if you was to come on the chart, to the right hand side, you will be seeing numbers, right? So these numbers are different places or ranges in the market. So based on where the parameters set, you can set the stop loss. The stop loss is what you're going to use to take you out of a trade. So in case the market going against you, it's a stop how much money you will be losing, and the take profit would be how much money you're earning, right? So that's how it is work, right? So these numbers are parameters, is prices of the currency or commodity or whatever you trade, right? That's the price of it essentially, what you're looking at. So let's say we come back to this place here, right? You want to risk 1 to 2%, we'll get deeper into that at another time, right? But you want to start low, especially when your money or your balance small, right? You could come here and set the price, how much you're willing to lose, and you could also set the price of how much you're willing to earn, right? Or where you want the market to go. So you will get these parameters. Once you analyze the chart and you understand them, you would get these parameters and you will plug them in here, and then you either sell by market or buy by market. As I say, I only use market execute, right? And that's basically the setup of this thing we're seeing here, right? To the bottom right, you would see history. History is the trades that you take, right? Win or lose on stuff, right? So currently we haven't lost any trades. We just have one open, so we have one trade and one that is filled, which is the one that going in now, right? You'll be able to see what you lose and so on and so forth. So just for the sake of this video, I'll close this position and in a loss, right? If I click the history button, then I would see I deposited $1,000 and I profited negative 37. So I took a 37-cent loss, right? The swap fees is for holding holding over the weekend. The commission is if they don't take spreads. Spreads is how much a broker takes for placing a trade. Don't read too much into it. We don't have commission accounts, so that will always remain at zero, and the balance is how much money I have now, right? So I lost 37 cents, I have 99.63, and that's basically it. To the bottom left, where we see quotes, right, we could come here to add currency pairs. So if there's a pair that we want to trade that we're not seeing in there, we could come here and type it in or look for it, right, and you'll be able to add it here. So let's just type in forex exotic, the euro, HUF, that's Hungarian foreign. No one actually trades that. Forget about that. You could add it, right? So because we add it here now, maybe some minute, we will then be able to trade it if we come in here, right? Maybe some in here, right? Look at it, and we will be able to trade it now. So if you have a pair that you're looking for, you can just add it there, right? Or the most common pairs that they use, you could just use those, right? So I usually only trade a few pairs, right? Or one pair essentially, which is gold. So I can come now and just remove all these pairs here, and I would just have the ones that I use that I trade with. Yeah. So that's that. And now when I come in here, this is the only trades or the only pairs that I trade right here. So this is the only information that I want to have, and that's basically it, right? You come to the chart and you'll be able to see the live market of what's going on here, right? So we would have the price. This green dotted line here is the price. No one could manipulate that. You or I can't change the direction of that. Only what we call whales or people with a lot of money or a lot of volume needs to move this, right? So this can't change or be manipulated. So when we tell you look at the price of something, is this dotted line that always moving is what we're looking at, right? You would already have basic understanding of the candles, so you'd have to get into the candles. And that's basically what you see on the chart. Once you enter a trade, you'll be able to see it here, your stop loss, and your take profit and whatnot. So for the sake of the video, once more, I will just click buy. Okay, seems like not going through. Oh, haha. Yeah, so we have a couple trades on here. Didn't realize it went through. So good. So what we're looking at is on the chart we're going, right? So buy, you see the blue line there, that's where you want the market to be above, and then the sell is where you want the market to be below, right? To be able to see this information on the chart, right? If I was to come and add a take profit to, I guess, anyone, and a stop loss, okay, I could do from on this side here. Right. So okay, so that's stop loss. Right, you would see it here. This is how much I'm willing to lose. Right, and Mt5 you'll be able to see what 95 cents per trade. And then I could also put a take profit. This is, once again, you could only do this here from an Mt5 and put a take profit. So you will be able to see a trade. So you want the market or the green line, the price, to move up to your take profit, and you will get 90 cents if you win. And if you lose, you will lose 95 cents. Right? Proper risk management. Try to only lose 1 to 2% on your account per trade. And so here we will be able to see where we're in a dollar drawdown. Now we have some in blue, right? That we could close if we wanted to. These are profitable trades, and the ones in the red are the losing trades, right? So overall, although we have some in red and some in blue, we are losing $1.98, right? But with Mt5, so good example, if we were to click the 3 dotted lines here, then you'll be able to close all positions. Everything will close. The profitable positions, which is the ones in blue, or the losing positions, the ones in red. So you have the choice to close whichever ones you want in bulk if it is you wanted to, right? So that's basically how to use Mt5 on your phone. I hope it helpful and it was comprehensive enough. I know if it is you like it, you can just like, subscribe, that kind of stuff. That kind of help you out. That would be cool. Yeah, and if it is you don't have a trading account, you could use Octa. There will be a link placed below, right? You can just join, and that will help out everything and all too. So click the 3 dotted lines, and like we say, let's close all profitable positions. You just close it. So all the ones in blue gone. So you would see it, you could earn a couple cents here, whatever, in blue. And then if you come back now, we could then close all losing positions, and then you will see the ones in red. You come like a loss or whatever, right? If you click the top right here on the clock, you'll be able to see for today, what happened for the day. We lost $2 overall. You'll be able to see for the week how much money you lost for the whole entire week, and for the 3 months, 6 months, whatever. You can even put in a custom range for any particular day or whatever you want to look for. You can type it in, right? And that's basically Mt5. On your phone. I will have another one for how to use it on the desktop too, right? The different functionality, different features, you'll be able to manage your trades differently using the desktop, right? So I hope this video helpful, right? And see you on the next.